Hey everyone, welcome to Haven for Vintage. My name is Tess. I run a vintage booth and a vintage Etsy shop where I resell mostly vintage and antique home decor. I wanted to make a vlog style video where I take you along with me as I do a huge refresh to my antique booth space. I expanded to a double booth space at my antique mall back in August, I think, and I have not done a whole revamp of the space since then. I've just done like little mini resets of certain spaces as stuff sells. I think we are past due for a big switch around of the space. I have a bunch of inventory I need to clean and price. I need to get a game plan of how I'm going to redo the space. And then I need to go and actually do it. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia, and my booth space is in Decatur, Georgia. We had snow for 2 days, which does not happen here, and everything shut down. So I kind of pushed back my reset till this coming week. I'm gonna take you along with me as I get ready to get everything over there, and then I'll show you the space. Okay, I'm running very behind. Last night I cleaned and priced some items to take to the booth. Whenever I do a reset like this, sometimes I find it hard to gauge how many smalls I need to bring in to fill gaps, but also it was just Christmas. I just took almost all the Christmas stuff out of my booth. So to me, it feels very empty. I like a very full kind of maximalist vibe booth. So let's get those packed up in the car and let's get on the road. Come to realize I am a very sweaty girl, and for what we're doing, the bangs needed to be back because there was just no way I was gonna be able to sustain that look. We are on the way to the booth. First we have to stop at the post office, drop off some Etsy orders, and then we'll get this show on the road. About 2 hours later than I wanted, but it is what it is. Well, I was really struggling with the vibe that I wanted for the booth post-Christmas. I find that's always a struggle time period for me. Not that I want a theme for the booth, but I do want an overall vibe, an overall aesthetic, an overall I guess color palette. I did realize though, as I was pulling stuff from my death pile, from my inventory to bring into the booth as far as smalls go, I sort of developed a color palette without meaning to. We'll see how that kind of ties in with everything that's already in the booth. But I was pulling very much so blues and golds, and I'm not mad about that because I feel like that's spring leaning without just blatantly being spring, because I feel like it's a little early to put spring stuff in and fully go all out with the florals and the pastels and the colors that usually go along with springtime, but we can start to lean into it and give it a little bit of a nod. Okay, here is what we're working with. Hi. It's starting to feel kind of stale, and this piece sold yesterday. So now we're gonna move everything around. been here a few hours. The space is kind of utter chaos, but that's usually how these go. It's always complete chaos before it gets better. Let me spin you around and I'll show you the progress that I've made. Currently, here's where we're at. I redid this entire wall. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm struggling with this chair. I don't know whether to have this chair or this chair be in the center, but I'll just keep playing with it. And then this side is just nothingness right now. The next big thing that I really need to do is get this monstrosity over here. Now, thankfully it comes apart into 3 pieces, so it's a lot easier to move. I'm just more concerned with getting all of the smalls off of it. Look at these little guys. Somehow I just moved that entire thing by myself. I don't know how, but I did it. Okay. Now we keep going. Yeah, this lighting is not fantastic, but oh well. I think I'm going to place some smalls so I can get some space on these carts to then be able to put other smalls. I have a lot of smalls. Plus, like, that's my favorite part of doing all of this is the smalls and the styling. So I'm gonna give myself a minute to do that and then go back to moving furniture. I also need to clean a lot of stuff. Some stuff has some dust on it, which happens so easily here. Yeah, look at that. That's gross. Okay. This coffee table is a pretty spacious area, so I'm really trying to take advantage of that and just get stuff on there and then kind of go from there. Cute. We'll see how I feel about it in like an hour. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this other wall, and I have this giant brass like punched tray, and I almost want to hang it. And in case you haven't picked up on it yet, I'm a very big fan of brass, so it would be very fitting that I would just have a giant brass tray in the center of my booth. Easy peasy, right? The other place I would put this tray is right here. But I don't love that. I'm really leaning towards hanging it. Either that or putting it on this table over here. I literally didn't even think about that until this moment. Haha. Ow. Okay, I have really hit my limit for the day, but unfortunately there is still stuff everywhere. So I am gonna get the booth to a stopping point as soon as I can. I needed to sit down for a minute. My legs were just killing me. And then I'll probably be back in like 2 days There's some more stuff I gotta do to repair some things, to bring stuff in, you know, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, I did get a lot done today. I need to remember that. I need to remind myself of that. And I was ridiculous for even remotely thinking that this was gonna get done in a day. Here is where we have left off. I hate doing this, but I have a pile of some stuff right there because I couldn't deal right now. And then over here, I'm really liking how this little vignette right here is looking. I think it's really cute. It looks like a little living room. And I started styling up these shelves. I'm really happy with, you know, how some of them are looking, and then we still have to finish down there, but it is where it's going to be for tonight. It has been about a day and a half since we were just at the booth working on the reset, and we're going to get back into it today. We're going to head over there shortly, but first there's a few things I need to take care of. One of which is the other big furniture piece that I was going to move in. It's a Danish modern teak piece, and it's in 3 parts. It's this beautiful secretary desk. Well, I was pulling it out of my garage last night, and there was a few spots that I needed to do like a quick wood glue on. And I noticed that 2 of the handles are like disintegrated away, basically. So I freaked out, but let's use wood putty, rebuild them, and color them to match. So we need to get started on that today before I head to the booth. Here is what I'm talking about. So this is one of the bottom pieces of the secretary desk, and here is what the handle's supposed to look like. And here's what that one looks like, and what this one looks like. I actually think that I can do this. I was freaking out last night, but I think I can do it. Last night I went to Walmart and I picked up this stuff. It's the JB Weld Kirkwood wood repair epoxy putty, and I watched a bunch of videos online. So naturally now I'm an expert. No, I'm just kidding. I think this will do the trick. So I'm gonna sand down the spots just lightly, and I'm gonna wipe them off, and then we're gonna mix the putty and we're gonna do this. Okay, I'm really nervous, and I know that you're probably supposed to use gloves, but I don't have any, and I forgot to buy some, so we're just gonna wash our hands really well. I don't really know like how much I'm gonna need, but now I just have to knead it till it's all one color, and then I think it sets in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then it's solid in like an hour. It's gonna sit longer than that before I do anything to it, but it's a quick moving thing. I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm really not mad with how this first one looks. Like, it's gonna need to be sanded down and color matched, but like, I think this is gonna work, and I'm really excited. I just have to do the other one now. Here it is. You know, obviously it's not perfect, and it's, you know, it's gonna need sanded and stuff, but like, that's really not bad. Oh my God. We're gonna let them cure. We're gonna go to the booth. We're gonna see how much we can get done. I have stuff I have to do tonight, and I'm running behind per usual, but I feel better about this. We are headed to the booth. Now, what do I want to get done today? I want to price stuff that is there that needs pricing. I want to move one side around because I was thinking about it and I hate how it looked. Like, I hate how I set it up. And then start to bring this big guy in there. That's the goal. Will we get it done? I don't know. Like I mentioned, I'm basically moving around an entire side of the booth because I was thinking about it and I hated it. And I'm already way happier with how this configuration is gonna look. So I moved this from over here. I'm basically like rotating everything on this side, and I think it's gonna work way better. The big secretary desk that I'm fixing is gonna go here. We're doing a lot better. I'm really happy with this side overall. It's just this side felt really weak to me, and now we're fixing it. is how we are leaving things today. Honestly, I like this so much better than how I had it. Still got to get this all completed, but it's at least definitely presentable. That's my stuff, ignore that. Okay, not to toot my own horn, especially because I still have to color match it, but toot, just a little bit. Because I just finished sanding and carving these to match, and it's not that bad. I even managed to get the little like divot in there where you can like grip it with your finger. I managed to get that. So now we gotta clean them. I'm gonna take the drawers that need color matching inside and get to work. I got the handles as color matched and wood textured as I possibly could. And then I taped them off and used some good old Trader Joe's bags. And now I'm just spraying them. So they're sealed, and so they have just that subtle sheen to them. I just put the first coat on. I'm gonna let that sit, do one more coat, and then I think it'll finally be done. The drawers are finally done, wrapped up, and in my car. We are about to head to the booth to place these, get the secretary desk set up, and a bunch of smalls sold over the weekend. So I have some smalls in here priced. I'm probably gonna need to price more, but we'll see how far the box that I have in my car gets me. Finally set up. I think it turned out really well. I think that all the repairs were worth it. So here's where we are leaving the booth today. I still need to bring more smalls in. That has literally never happened to me. But a few things I did bring in today. The mirror that was up here sold, so I brought in these wall sconces to replace it. I brought in some more smalls to hopefully keep filling in down here, including this adorable oil on board that I just got at an estate sale. So hopefully later in the week I can just bring some more smalls in and this reset will finally be done. And with that, I am going to call this reset done, finally. The only thing that I still want to do is replace that lamp that I have sitting on that dresser in the center, but I have yet to rewire the lamp that I want to bring in. So we're gonna say it's done. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Now I just need to keep up with it, keep it stocked as stuff sells down. Hopefully some furniture pieces will move and I can bring in some more. If you liked this video and you liked coming along with me as I reset my booth, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification thing so that you're notified for any new videos that I post, as I hopefully continue to take you along as I continue to work on my booth space, my Etsy shop, and potential thrifting adventures. You can also follow me on my social media platforms. I will have them listed below. Other than that, I will talk to you guys later.